Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Please, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Hey, here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, tell 'em turn it out till they get no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last one and I'm gonna see go. I am not afraid of the storm that comes my way. When it hits, it shakes me to the core and makes me stronger than before. It's not
Do you like butterflies?
What's that?
Do you like butterflies?
Butterflies?
Butterflies.
I mean, I guess so.
What do you mean you guess so? I mean, it's a simple question. Do you like butterflies? Like, have you ever gone to, was that an arboretum? Is that what they call that with the?
Arboretorium?
Sure. An arboretum. Anyway.
Yeah, I've taken the kids there. Yes, I've taken the girls to the arboretorium, yes.
The arboretum. Anyway.
The butterfly farms.
The butterfly farm.
What?
But they liked it, right?
Yeah, of course.
They liked it. They had fun. They're pretty. You know, butterflies are beautiful creatures.
Right, and they land on you and junk. And so the Natural History Museum in Raleigh has one in like the middle of it.
Yeah, it does. The science, I think it's the Science Museum in Durham has got one too.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's supposed to go, but so butterflies.
Butterflies?
Beautiful thing.
Butterflies in the sky?
Got a butterfly kisses, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't ever want to disturb. I mean, they're very fragile creatures. You know, you can't even touch their wings because the powder will come off of the wings and they won't be able to fly.
What?
You don't know that?
No, butterflies don't have a powder on their wings. That's moths.
Have you not? You clearly haven't held one, have you?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever taken it and rubbed your fingers off the wings? You've never done that, have you?
Its wings have touched my hand.
No. But I'm saying like a dead one. We're not doing it to a live one because that's
first
that's
off.
bad.
I don't touch dead bugs. I'm not weird like that. I don't do that.
So well, anyway. Point is they're delicate creatures.
Sure.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you wouldn't want to disturb.
They're kind of like snowflakes, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you don't want to disturb them.
Sure.
You know. And a Texas judge apparently believes so much that he has temporarily halted construction on a segment of a border wall that is being erected on the United States-Mexican border until a private organization known as We Build the Wall can prove that it has control over a stretch of land currently being used by a butterfly sanctuary.
I'm sorry, what?
A Texas judge has temporarily halted construction on a segment of a border wall being erected on the United States-Mexico border.
Right.
Until a private organization, which is We Build the Wall, can prove that it has control over a stretch of land currently being used as a butterfly sanctuary.
No.
No, well, yes.
No.
Actually,
No.
The
hills have eyes. I don't care. No.
No, what? No, you don't agree, or no, it's not happening?
That's not for the judge to decide.
Well, why would that be? Exactly.
It's a private company and a private business. And it's also private property. There is nothing for a federal judge to do.
Well, he can. Apparently, he thinks he can.
He thinks he can, but there's nothing here for a federal judge to do. If somebody that owns the land says that this company can build a wall, the judge has nothing.
Well, but see, I think the argument that is going on is that there is the butterfly sanctuary feels that it is actually their property. So there's kind of it's a borderline, basically. They're arguing over who owns the property.
Okay, it's a border.
Mm-hmm.
On the border.
They're all right. I don't care for. They have good.
Not
chips.
on the border, Mexican Russia. I'm saying it's on the border, though, right?
Kind of, yes.
Kind of.
Kind of.
So what? This sanctuary is kind of not in America?
Well, no. Here we go. The state district judge Kino Vasquez of Hidalgo County, Hidalgo probably, has issued a temporary restraining order against the We Build the Wall company,
organization. Yeah.
Say, preventing it from beginning construction on the next phase of its project, a stopgap border wall between two unfinished segments near the busy border crossing of McAllen, Texas. We Build the Wall has been raising money, mostly from supporters of President Donald Trump, to fulfill the president's promise of a complete wall closing off the United States southern border with Mexico so as to prevent or deter illegal immigrants. Immigration, actually, is the word they use.
Yeah, right.
We Build the Wall has, in fact, completed at least one major segment of the border wall.
Sure.
But the wall in Hidalgo County is one of its top priorities. McAllen, Texas is home to some of the largest detention facilities for illegal immigrants and asylum seekers along the border and is one of the most busiest border crossings.
Right. Okay, so, yeah, actually, Donna Ray Ivey brings up a good point. Who's paying the taxes on that land?
Well, now you're just asking silly questions.
That's the question, though. Who pays the taxes for that property, that specific property where it sets? Obviously, they're putting it on the border.
Mm-hmm.
And technically, there's a jurisdiction where if you're doing some sort of thing like that, your land is only your land up until like the last 5 feet, and then it's not your land.
Excuse me. In Hidalgo County, the concern is over a stretch of land that abuts the National Butterfly Center. The 100-acre center says that officials with the We Build the Wall somehow overstepped the boundaries of private land, which was donated to the group's cause, and marked areas of butterfly sanctuary, basically making the construction crews can avoid power, gas, and water lines that run under the wildlife refuge. The National Butterfly Center also contends that any construction near the sanctuary can irreparably harm the butterfly species that the center seeks to prevent or protect, even if the center itself is not affected.
So they're trying to protect butterflies.
Yep.
Butterflies.
Mm-hmm. Butterflies.
I understand they're fragile and all, but they're not dying out. It's not. It's not something going extinct.
No.
They're all over the place, especially during the spring and summertime. I don't see why we have a sanctuary for them. I could understand, hey, this is a wildlife museum or this is a science museum and yada, yada, yada. We built this little quote unquote sanctuary so that we could bring them here into the city and inside.
Here's the thing that I don't know if you're aware about butterflies.
No.
They have this nifty little ability. They can they can fly.
Right. Fly away.
Fly away, yeah. Mm-hmm. So in order to technically protect them properly, you would have to limit where they can fly.
Like building nets and fencing and walls.
Yeah. Or, an arboretum.
Right. So technically these things are inside.
Should be. You would think, yes. But apparently they must not be.
But they are.
Well, but it can't irreparably harm the butterfly species that the center seeks to protect if they're inside. Because if they did, who cares if the guys are driving their trucks technically onto the reserve, because there should be no butterflies there.
Exactly. Look, so the land was quote unquote donated to them, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. They still have to pay taxes on it, don't they?
You would think.
Okay, so if they've paid taxes on it, prove it.
Well, according to the this is a quote. According to the National Butterfly Center's website, its officials found surveyor stakes and a work team with chainsaws and heavy equipment on the group's land between the Rio Grande and the levees near the border in July 20th. The Hill reports. Workers hired the We Build the Wall were planning to clean more than 200,000 square feet of natural habitat on the group's private land, according to the center. So basically, they're trying to imply
200 square feet, and you have how many acres? I'm sorry,
1,000.
100 acres.
Mm-hmm.
And you're saying 200,000 square feet, which is going to be stretched across a solid line, basically.
Basically.
You're saying that that's going to be a problem in your 100 acres.
Well, I mean, and if it is technically theirs, then then this company, the We Build the Wall, has no right to be there.
Okay.
I give it that. But this is literally a squabble kind of thing of, well, they moved the line. Look, they moved the stakes. The center's attorney. Huh?
How do they know?
Well,
if the only way that these people know where their line is from a stake in the ground, it's their first. That's their problem.
Yeah,
they should have built their own damn fence.
Yeah, should have built your own wall.
They should have built their own damn fence. Maybe those stakes were there to begin with. It's like when you go and you survey land. Mm-hmm. And you get this report from people that originally surveyed it. Yeah, my land goes all the way past that giant rock over there, and then you turn around the big oak tree, and you go a quarter mile that way. No,
that's not accurate.
That's not accurate.
Oh, darn. That's why I've been doing that for years.
And putting a stake in the ground with a little flag on it is also not accurate. You don't know.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. The center's attorney added the center's, quote, felt compelled, end quote, to take action because we Build the Wall's hateful rhetoric.
Wait, they felt to take action because of the hateful rhetoric? To what? You're a butterfly sanctuary. You have nothing to stand on for, quote unquote, hateful rhetoric. All these people want to do is protect the lives of the citizens around us, and it's a private organization. It's not even the government trying to do it.
Yep. Just saying, We Build the Wall says that they aren't party to the lawsuit, haven't been served, and certainly haven't been given any temporary restraining order to stop work on the Hidalgo County project. The segment of the border wall set up in Hidalgo County is contained on private land.
So there you go. They say nobody served us, nobody's done anything. All of this crap is just in the news to bring more people to the butterfly sanctuary.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, they're just trying to go. Oh, we're trying to. The center is trying to do their part to help, stop the bad orange man. Regardless, it appears the judge in Texas wants the We Build the Wall to stop work pending litigation. Just in case the plaintiff National Butterfly Center does, in fact, suffer harm in the interim between now and completion of the case.
And they're going to claim that they suffered harm.
Yeah, I mean, because apparently butterflies have psychologists who sit there and
try and figure out if they're how erratic they're flying all erratically.
They're only flapping one wing and they're just going in circles.
That one normally flies straight. It's apparently going in circles.
He's going in circles. So there you go. Judge overstepping his bounds.
That's just because he can.
He's a douche.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, welcome to the show. Defense Live, mojo50.com. Check them out. That's who holds us. We hang out there. They're kind of the people. That's who you go to. You want good shows. You want good content. You want people to listen to that'll tell you the facts and or opinion.
and or.
They'll definitely for sure. Some of mostly opinion as well. But anyway, go to mojo50.com. Check out all the awesome other shows that are over there. The great things that are coming in the new year. You're gonna love it. Go to
It's gonna
our
be good
website,
times.
doaeshow.com. Ugly sweater for Christmas party. Pass it off to an uncle or somebody like that as a great Christmas gift. Get you arm yourselves. Sorry, my brain just went. Arm yourselves t-shirts also out for sale. Get them while they're hot. We now have sweatpants.
Sweatpants.
Cold. And there's a lot of eating going on. You need to kind of make sure that you're comfy.
Gotta get
as
those
you
comfies.
cram the goodies down your gullet.
Oh, and Christmas Eve, our last show before Christmas, whichever show that is going to be a viewer special.
It is.
It's going to be a viewers special. Now, there was a challenge given to us that if people decide that they want to donate, will they get us? Will we sing a song for them of their choice? And I said maybe. This has been going on for the past 2 weeks now.
At least.
And here's the decision. If you donate $10, we will sing a song for you. Now, if you choose a song and neither of us like it, we'll ask you to choose again. But if you want to be the person that spends $20, same as downtown, we will sing for you the ballads that you, in fact, want us to sing. That's how it's going to happen.
That's how it's going to go. And just for clarity, we don't have time. It's not a long enough show to sing the whole song.
The whole song. It's not going to be all the whole song. It'll be like 30 seconds, 45 seconds. It'll be the good parts.
Yeah, it'll be a verse and part of the chorus or whatever. It'll be short. It'll be good. But that's
I'm thinking I'm thinking we both have to be in the same room for this one.
Oh, we'll make that happen for sure.
Yeah, that has to happen.
Absolutely, and we'll make that happen definitely. And but yeah, so big the one. We'll have to check the date for sure. But our last show before
Christmas
vacation. Well, the Christmas New Year vacation.
Christmas Day.
Maybe, I don't know. I can't be Christmas Day.
I mean, like Christmas Eve or whatever.
Maybe Christmas Eve.
Maybe Christmas Eve.
Well, no, because people are going to be busy on Christmas Eve. It might be sooner than that. Well, we're checking the calendar. We're having out, but coming very soon, the next couple weeks.
Yep, we will sing your songs. So if you want us to, go to doaeshow.com, press the little donate button. $10 will get you a song. Maybe not the song you want, but it'll get you a song.
Yes.
$20 will get you the song you want.
Now, and there is a slight caveat to the song that you want. Anyone who's listened to our show knows that Stephen and I try to refrain from
saying certain things.
Certain language, yes.
Right. Obviously, language is an issue. If you choose something that's incredibly profane, we're not going to do it.
Dirty or whatever. We're gonna
have to
give you your money back, whatever. But
right.
Let's keep it family friendly, and everything else. But yes, so and it could be any genre, it could be Christmas songs. It could be Happy Birthday. Yeah, we might do dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. Who the hell knows?
I know we know that we have one song.
Oh, we do.
Mm-hmm. We have one song.
Good Lord.
Yep, we've got one song, and it's a guaranteed song.
This is going to be interesting.
Oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be real good. It's going to be good, Tater. It's going to be real, real good.
Good times. But anyway, yes. Stay tuned for that. We'll have the date sometime early next week.
Yes.
Monday or Tuesday, I think is probably the latest we're going to have it before we throw it out there. So it gives you time to, until then, start thinking of those songs that you would love for Stephen and I to do.
I mean, if I could write you a song to make you fall in love, I would already have you right in my arms. I mean,
if I could turn back time,
that's a whole nother song. But
if I could find a way,
that's true.
I'd take back those words that hurt you, and then you stay.
That's right. Speaking of people who don't understand time or anything or relative positions of the sun, Democrats are freaking out.
Wait a minute. Wait. Democrats, as in the party, the Democrat Party.
Yeah, Democrats.
They're freaking out?
Yeah. So much so. Terrible.
Color shocked.
Yep.
Color me shocked.
That's funny that you say it that way, because what they're freaking out about is the pro-Trump message is actually getting to the black voters.
Wait a minute. You mean a message by a politician is actually making it out to all the people and not just a select group or demographic?
Mm-hmm. And specifically
Wow.
a select demographic that normally doesn't actually receive any of that sort of messaging.
Weird.
Yeah. Quote, "We haven't yet found the right language to make the community feel as if we understand where they're coming from and what's actually happening to them." That's from the DNC. Washington. This is BuzzFeed News. Washington, D.C. Democrats are getting increasingly worried that black Americans with an uneven voting history may tune out Democratic candidates in the 2020 election as fringe messaging campaigns and disinformation breeds cynicism over what the party has done for black Americans. They haven't done anything. They're enslaving you. That's kind of what they do. They enslave you completely.
I have a thing now.
It is a thing. It's
I have my sounders. I forgot I have them now.
Yes, you do. You have your sounders now.
I forgot.
Why?
Well, because I haven't had them for a week, and so
Stopped using them.
I did. I was like, oh darn. Okay.
So the DNC, and their sources told BuzzFeed News that the party is tracking a new set of loosely organized online movements that officials believe are trying to steer black voters away from the party or from voting altogether. The groups are varied in their approach, but share a common thread of deep suspicion of the Democratic Party.
How dare you?
I know. Of the Democratic Party and an apparent determination to seize upon the hypersensitive political moment in a country with a deeply troubled racial past.
How dare you?
I know.
Listen to Gunther. She knows what she's talking about.
So, speaking of that, how dare you?
Complete sidebar.
Complete sidebar. So that I was listening to a local radio show this morning,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently they were comparing that "How dare you" with the "How dare you" of one of the transgendered folks of the story that we talked about yesterday. Remember
Yeah.
That story. Apparently, they had like one of the people, the spokespeople, went through the whole process, and they also had a "How dare you," and
No, he did.
yes, they did. And I'm not even joking. It sounds like her, but slowed down. Like,
how dare you?
Exactly, it's that. It's like if I said it and then turned the volume, turned the bass all the way up and the treble out completely.
It is, ma'am. How dare you?
That's exactly what it happened. It's like, but the question is, he was asking was which one sounded more sincere? And funny enough, it was the trans.
Well, duh. I mean, because only a trans person which has the I wouldn't say the mental capacity, but who's in the mental state of mind, who's that convinced that they are really an opposite person or an opposite gender in a different gender body. You know what I mean? That you're living it. You're convinced it to your core. This girl, this Gunther over here is not. It's all about the fame. It's all about I'm making waves. I have popularity. I just need to keep saying these things and keep getting fed this crap from family and everything else. That's all it is.
Oh yeah, you're right. I don't disagree. That's completely correct. But looks like we're gonna have to hold everything else until the other side. So we'll be right back right after this.
figured out what the noise was.
What's the noise?
It was trying to. The Wi-Fi was trying to kick on the computer. Remember the loop I was telling you about?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it was.
Oh, well, that kind of makes sense. It was kicking on and then causing a fluctuation in the sound.
Yeah, bouncing back and forth and hitting it twice.
Yeah.
I turned it off, and so far it hasn't happened yet. So, fingers crossed. Then I saw her face.
Apparently, whiskey is judging your hair.
He's jealous.
Yes, true.
It's okay, buddy. I'll grow it out for you.
I could easily grow it out for you. You like yours shaved off.
Well, it's because it's so daggone thick.
Oh, goodness. Let me see here. Yeah, a whole bunch of people judging, a whole bunch of things going on. Butterfly Sanctuary, Big Pharma Steve. All I can hear is the Hunchback of Notre Dame screaming, Sanctuary!
I've never seen that movie.
What?
Yeah, I haven't. I haven't had a desire to, actually. But I do. I might check it out now that I have the Disneys. So.
Well, this wasn't the Disney one. This was the live action from like the 50s that he pulled up an image of.
Oh, I see it now. Okay, wow.
Yeah, that's good though, right?
Yeah. Though it does look like he's humping that poor girl.
Yes, it's true. All right. We're coming back here in a few seconds. Hold on.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Kenzie Richards over on the. What?
No, we can pull the snarky jackhole.
Uh-huh.
On Twitter. Steven doesn't touch dead bugs because he's not weird that way.
Right.
He's weird in totally different ways.
That is completely true.
That is so true. That's
over on the Facebook. Yeah. Over on the Facebook, though, Kenzie Richards, the best part about you guys being live is it gives us a chance to screenshot and Photoshop. I really don't know how I feel about that.
I at least you're watching, right? I mean,
that's good enough. I'll take that. I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it. That's fine.
It's something. It's like they say, any publicity, even bad publicity is still publicity. You know what I mean?
Yep, it's true.
It's still kind of out there.
It is still out there.
We've been bell deficient tonight.
We have been, but that's okay. Because you know what?
We're going to make up for it here in a little bit.
No, you know what?
Chicken butt?
You're a damn liar.
I'm sorry, what?
That's a quote from Joe Biden.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. See, Joe, you might want to actually hear this. Now, the sound is fuzzy.
Oh, good.
Because they had
fuzzy. It is Biden talking.
It is Biden talking, but no, it's the sound is bad. Like they had bad audio quality when they were connecting the microphones to the other audio portions of the system. So the sound is kind of bad. But let me just kind of break it down a little bit. A guy came to Joe Biden's rally in Iowa, I think.
Sure.
And older guy, bigger guy, he's like, I've seen it on TV. I've seen it a bunch of places. We have Trump and he's getting impeached over the stuff in Ukraine, but you set your son up in a job in Ukraine making millions of dollars, and he doesn't know anything about oil or gas, and it's with a gas company.
Mm-hmm.
And it was that you did that and you set that up to make sure that you had available access to give Barack Obama to the Ukrainians. How is that not the same sort of question?
Okay.
How is that not the same or worse than Donald Trump and what he did?
Okay.
And well, let me. It'll go through. I'm pulling it up here now. Oh, you know what? It's gonna do that. I knew it's gonna do that. I hate that.
Commercial.
Every time it's gonna do a commercial, and it's
because we all know you have to go for that Airbnb. When you're trying to get stuff done, there's nothing like an Airbnb commercial too.
Exactly. It's nothing
Suddenly
like
divert your attention.
But yeah, so this guy goes through the thing, and hopefully you'll be able to hear in the audio. It's going to be a little awkward, and I'm sorry about that, but it's not our audio. So
Vice President Joe Biden firing back at a voter today after the retired farmer questioned the former vice president's job and accused Biden of sending his son to work in Ukraine to sell access to President Obama. Take a listen.
But you, on the other hand, sent your son over there, get a job and work for a gas company that he had no experience in gas, so nothing.
So you can't really tell, but he said, you sent your son over there to work for a gas company and he had no experience. Just in order to get access.
In order to get access to the public, for the president. So you're selling access to the president just like he was.
So you're selling access to the president just like he was.
So you got
a damn liar, man. That's not true. And no one has ever said that. No one has proved that.
I see it on the TV.
You see it on the TV. No, I know you do. And by the way, that's why I'm not sedentary. I get up and no, let him go. Let him go. Look, the reason I'm running is because I've been around a long time and I know more than most people know. And I can get things done. That's why I'm running. And you want to check my shape on it, let's do push-ups together here, man. Let's run. Let's do whatever you want to do. Let's take a nice.
Hold on. Did he just challenge him to a push-up competition?
Yes, he challenged an old retired farmer to do push-ups or to go running.
I'd have called his bluff. I'm at least gonna get it on, old man. Drop.
He's like, you want to check my shape? Let's do this. Let's go do this and let's run.
For the president of the United States. It has nothing to do with your physique or lack thereof.
Yeah,
it's
obviously.
and your ability to run the country. And your first thing was, I've been around, I know, is the first reason why most people should be running from you as fast as they possibly can.
Because you've literally been around forever. Yes,
you are any more corrupted. It would literally fall off as you walk.
True enough.
Number two, no one has said my son has done anything wrong, and I did not on any occasion. And no one has ever said it. Not
I
one.
didn't say you were doing anything wrong.
You said I set up my.
Did you hear that? I didn't say you were doing anything wrong. And this is Joe Biden returning the vitriol and the anger.
Son to work in an oil company. Isn't that what you said? Get your words straight, Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
You're on MSNBC.
You don't hear that in MSNBC. You did not hear that at all. What you heard? Look, okay, I'm not going to get in an argument with you, man.
Well, I don't want to.
Well, yeah, you do, but look, here's the deal.
Did you catch that? Did you catch that?
I heard the guy bitched out and started packing down.
No. Did you hear? But look, fat.
No, and I caught that too, but I wasn't even going there. The farmer guy. Well, I wasn't trying to. I didn't mean nothing. But
well, he's a Democrat voter. First off,
I don't care.
He's a Democrat voter, which is why he's backing down because he knows that he can't win with this.
That's the problem. That's the problem with people. Period. You don't back down. If you believe this, then be enough to stand behind it. Especially when you're going to stand there in front of everybody and call him out like that.
Yeah, if you're going to call somebody out on that. And he's telling you that you obviously misunderstood and you obviously didn't hear what you heard, and you know that you heard because you heard it multiple times in multiple news outlets, MSNBC being one of them.
Yes. This is just dumb.
This is the epitome of what is considered gaslighting. You know that, right?
No, absolutely. Absolutely. This irritates me so badly. It does, because people don't have a backbone anymore. And I've talked about this before, but there's nothing wrong with having an opinion. This is not an opinion. Everything this guy was saying was fact.
Right. He was saying facts that he actually learned from the news. Funny enough.
Yeah. The only opinion that the man had was Biden's actual motives.
Mm-hmm.
Was Biden intentionally trying to sell access to Obama? We don't know.
Does
it appear to be so? Yes. We could assume it. Yes.
Yes.
We don't know. Biden
No. Stop there. Have there been multiple occasions of either people in our government or people in our legislative body, in the executive branch, going out to foreign countries and getting their children hired by those foreign companies when they know absolutely nothing about it, just so they have six-figure incomes and so they have a connection to that country? Yes. And it happens all the time, and it's a terrible, terrible thing.
It's the same thing as that college scandal that's been going down.
Right. It's just as bad. Actually, it's worse than the college scandal.
It is worse, but it's the same. It's along the exact same lines.
Yes.
Instead of allowing your children, these children to, and that's exactly what they are. I don't care what the age. They're children.
They're children because their parents are still taking care of them. They're children.
Yeah. You're not allowing them to stand on their own 2 feet
ever
and either walk or fall under their own, power.
Mm-hmm.
You have to coddle them. You have to baby them. You have to give them all of this stuff because that's what you do.
Right.
That doesn't do them anything. That doesn't do anybody any favors. And you sure as hell
destroys them
help
as a person.
Yeah, you're screwing the kid over, and you're ruining whatever country or company is using him.
Right, because that kid doesn't know what they're doing.
Yes. And now he's sitting there working in this place, and everyone has to kowtow to it and be all nice to him because, well, you can't say nothing because his daddy is the vice president or was the ex-vice president.
Yeah.
So what? I don't care if Jesus Christ himself comes down and is standing there, and if he comes and goes, oh yeah, no, I can work in the oil fields and blah blah blah, and knows nothing about it and screws it up, I'm going to say, sorry God, or sorry dear Lord, but you're kind of jacking it up. You need to do something else.
I mean, obviously, we understand that in this situation, we're saying that the Jesus figure is incomplete in his knowledge.
Yes, that's what I'm implying. He is in human form, therefore it would be like
in human form without all godly knowledge of how everything works completely.
Yes, but again, didn't expect that many caveats, but yes,
there's a lot of caveats when you bring Christ into it. Okay,
I know that, but my point stands is when
you got to go if you're doing it wrong.
You have to be able to be honest, and you're not doing these kids any favors.
Oh well, the funny thing about this is Joe Biden. He was standing up to that guy, right? So he's going to stand up everywhere, right?
Absolutely, right?
Yeah, right. He's going to stand up everywhere except in the Senate, where he isn't going. He's refused to testify.
He's refused to testify.
Refused to testify in the impeachment trial.
Now, why would he refuse to testify in an impeachment hearing that he backs and agrees to? That's a little weird. Why would you do that?
Well, he was asked.
He's an ass?
No, he was asked.
Oh, so sorry. I think there was an issue with my headphones. I thought he was an ass.
Well, I mean, he is, but that's beside the point. Said Peter Doocy asked him on Fox News. He said, if there's a Senate impeachment trial, they might want to call you as a witness. Is that something you would appear voluntarily for? He said, no, I'm not going to let them take their eye off the ball. The president is the one who committed impeachable crimes, and I'm not going to let them divert from that. I'm not going to let anyone divert from that. He added.
Wait a minute. You're being called in as a witness.
Right, but he's saying that they won't use him as a witness. They'll use him as a point of. So are you saying that your son didn't get a job with this, and you didn't have a DA? You didn't have a DA in a different country fired just so that your son could get a job and that his company wouldn't go under? Is that what you're saying?
I'm still trying to figure out exactly what are these impeachable crimes that that Trump committed.
None. Zero. Nothing. He hasn't done anything. No, and absolutely nothing. So I can't. I hate having to defend Trump because he does whatever he does. It's not a big deal. But
I don't care. I mean, he's
I don't
a
want to
guy.
have to defend and hold water for anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, we're not. We're calling it. You know, if
This
if
is exactly what it
somebody is being falsely accused, it doesn't matter if they're a good person or a bad person or do good things we like or do things that we don't like. If he's being falsely accused of something, if he's being dragged through the mud, then
for no reason.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who it is. It could be Manson, Charles Manson. If he's being falsely accused, I'm going to say something about it. He may be a douchebag in other ways, but
he didn't do this.
He didn't do this. Trump did not do this. He's not committed anything impeachable. Damn sure not anything that any other president has done. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Talk about impeachment. The last impeachment was what? Clinton?
Yes.
Did he leave office? No.
No.
And he was actually doing somebody in the Oval Office.
Actually, the reason why that he goes impeached is because he lied under oath.
I know that, but my point is the reason that one of the things that they're supposedly trying to get Trump as far as for impeachment is that he was something about the inability to perform duties of the office. Basically being distracted. He's causing too much. He's just there to, make waves and cause stuff, and he's not actually doing the job.
Yeah.
That's one of the things. Again, I would argue Clinton was a little preoccupied doing things as well.
Yes. Well, I mean, there was a lot of cigars.
He was, I'm sorry, but if you're more worried about the intern under your desk than you are about taking care of, what's going on in Bosnia or whatever.
Well, then Kamala Harris would really be helpful for you. I mean,
absolutely would. Well, where do you think Lewinsky got pointers from? But that would be definitely what you would call a distraction, something that would take away the attention of the president from his duties.
You said president.
I know. And so, but he didn't get removed. Right. And it was very clearly that he was doing something and then turned around and lied to Congress. And he still remained for the rest of his term. So what makes you think that Trump, who has done even less.
Right. Less than that.
Less than that. And you think he's going to get removed?
Less than that as far as bad things are concerned.
All this impeachment thing does, and I can't believe we're talking about this because I hate that we are, but
I know, but we'll get off of it in a second here.
We'll get off of it here in a second. But
that's what she said.
Yeah, it is. I need to meet her. Anyway,
Jen.
All this is just reinforcing Trump's base. That's all this is doing. It's solidifying it. It's making it more concrete. They're going to be out and in droves just to piss you off.
Yeah.
And that's not how you do an election.
Nope, it is not.
You don't do it based off emotion, and that's what these people are going to be getting ready to do.
I know how you do an election.
How do you do an election? You buy dinner, soft music.
Yeah, I mean, you take her out on a date at least.
Sweet nothings.
Right. Whispering a lot of sweet nothings. No. You act like San Diego.
San Diego, you say?
Yeah, San Diego. See, San Diego has a lot of heroin addicts.
Wait a minute. I thought, what happened to the sweet nothings and the whisperings and the
let
taking
me
it out
tell
dinner,
you about some sweet nothings.
The cuddles and snuggles and the
let me tell you.
What?
Let me tell you about them sweet nothings.
How the hell did we go from that to heroin? I don't understand.
See, it always starts small.
Are you talking to Bill Cosby again? Is that what this is? Are we kind of on that?
I'm letting you know it always starts small, and then a gentle breeze blows by, and it just gets bigger and bigger. Heroin addicts in San Diego are now dying from a flesh-eating bacterial infection.
What? Wow. Wow. Is it bad that and this is so horrible, God forgive me, but at least you'll be able to identify him now.
Yeah, pretty much. Mm-hmm.
You be standing there talking to him, and all of a sudden, oh shit, your finger fell off.
Oh no, what is?
What the? Oh yeah, you do heroin, don't you? Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah. San Diego County health officials are warning about potentially lethal flesh-eating bacterial infections contracted through black tar heron use after 9 people were diagnosed with severe myonecrosis.
Oof.
Yeah. 7 of them have died from the infections. And San Diego County Chief Public Health Officer Dr. Wilma Wooten. Wooten issued a warning in a statement on Wednesday that added that some users are also developing wound botulism.
Ew.
Yeah. She said, quote, people who use black tar heron are not only at higher risks of dying from an overdose, but also more prone to developing myonecrosis and wound botulism.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm reading Twitter.
What's said on the Twitter?
Quiet guy in the back. On this date, at Dylan Lyles admits any port in a storm in reference to padding the listener count.
Yep. Yep. He did. You're not joking.
Thank you for catching that.
Good
Anyway.
man. Any port in a storm.
Yeah, port in a storm. Doc Thompson got ran over by Natrix. So I guess if it was a voter instead of Trump, he challenges you to a push-up contest instead of threatening to take you behind the gymnasium to duke it out.
We're going to duke it out, you know. You and me.
You and me in the fisticuffs. It's funny.
Anyway.
Okay.
Wow. Quote, symptoms of myocronosis include severe pain in the area around the wound.
Well, okay. Now, in all fairness,
site.
Isn't there like pain around every area of the wound, of any wound?
No.
For the most part, yes.
No.
Yes.
For the most part, yes, but not every.
No.
Especially with flesh-eating bacteria, because some of those can actually eat away at the nerves first, which means you don't feel it. Swelling in the areas are also around the wound. Pale skin that quickly turns gray, dark red, purple, or black, blisters, and a foul-smelling discharge. Fever, air under the skin, excessive sweating, and increased heart rate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but isn't that normal, aside from the flesh-eating part, isn't that normal heroin?
Sweating and increased heart rate and
skin,
fever, foul-smelling discharges.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
I've never, I don't know.
Because that's what people do the heroin's for. It's not for the high. It's
for the foul-smelling discharges.
Smelling discharges. Oh, God.
Oh, that's another thing that Kamala Harris is really good at.
Oh.
Look, she's going to get a bench seat. So, I mean, it's not.
As long as she's not bent over that bench, who cares?
Oh, I'm pretty sure she will be.
Oh.
Or in front of it. That's That's what she sounds like.
Ew. Hard. It sucks though. San Diego, man. I like San Diego. For as far as California goes, like I liked San Diego.
Yeah.
I really did. It was pretty. It was fairly clean. It was
not
people
anymore.
Night.
Not anymore.
Well, it's not. Hey, it's not San Francisco. So, is this stuff contagious? I'm looking. Is it contagious? Can you get it without? Like, can the flesh-eating virus like rub up against you and transfer?
Probably.
No.
I mean, it is a bacterial infection, so technically it would probably have to get inside of your body first. Like, you'd have to have a wound for it to get into.
Still. I bet you that's something that hand sanitizer will not take care of.
Probably. I'm pretty certain you're correct on that. Quiet guy in the back asking, what part of black tar heron screams, I want that in my body?
It all starts with the fake cigarettes, the candy cigarettes.
Yep.
That's where it starts.
It's where it begins.
And then you move on eventually to real cigarettes, and then you move into dip, and then you move into weed,
And
then it goes into coke and
then
C and acid and then shrooms
and then
LSD
and
and
then
angel dust
and then eventually you get to black tar heroin.
Yeah, it's a long process. It's not an overnight thing.
Right.
Most people see it and like, ew, no, I don't want to do that. And then, but those who gently walk down the path, it's like boiling a frog. You just turn that heat up a little bit, and that's what happens is
your body wants that high.
Yes, and eventually you're like, what? Sniffing Pam out of a dirty sock? Yes, I will do it.
You're like Wham. I want to hit that high.
Yeah, you be huffing, getting whippets and stuff from nitrogen out of.
Jitterbug will be constantly in your head now.
Yeah, I know. You're welcome. Jitterbug. I said jitterbug.
Speaking of really white people, there was a white man. And he was wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt. And
Wait a minute, but he's not white, or he's not black.
Right, but Black Lives Matter. He was a BLM protester.
BLM and OP?
Well, Black Lives Matter protester.
Yeah, I got that.
And in South Bend, Indiana, no less. And he decided that he was going to hijack an event hosted by the African American leaders that are in support of Buttigieg.
Why? What would possess you to just do something like that?
Well, let's just say that he didn't understand these people and that he doesn't think that they're authentic black people.
The white guy.
The white guy doesn't think that the black people that are represented here are authentic black people, and he also doesn't think that they should be representing them because all they want is to talk about Buttigieg and not about the plight and of the black people.
With the climate, the social climate today, I don't know if a white guy calling out black folks as not being black enough is probably the wisest thing to be doing. I'm just saying, there probably would have been. I would have worded that other ways.
Well,
than that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He said things like,
wrong.
well, I mean, he said things like, quote, "Where are the black leaders that don't have three-piece suits, leather jackets, and nice jewelry? Who chose these people as black leaders? Who chose these people as black leaders? Who organized this? Why are you talking about Pete Buttigieg?
He's not wrong.
Who lined the black wall? This is a farce. This is a farce. This is a farce." And then he kept chanting it, and then a bunch of people chanted it too.
Again, not that he's wrong.
Right, but should he be the messenger?
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't think. I guess it doesn't. Truth doesn't need a messenger per se to be truth. It just needs to be. It needs the messenger to be delivered. So, truth is truth. Maybe it doesn't matter. I guess.
No, Virginia. This story is not a farce. This isn't the morning. This isn't the Daily Mojo. This is
lines.
Yeah. This is a real story. This isn't just the headlines.
No, this is legit. This is from the other place.
Mm-hmm.
It's from their thing. So
from BuzzFeed News, you mean?
That's what I said.
Yeah, the other place, BuzzFeed News.
That's what I said.
Yeah. So this is not a farce, but apparently a meeting of African American, otherwise known as black, leaders in South Bend, Indiana, in support of Pete Buttigieg is a farce.
It's a farce.
It's a farce.
Farce, I say.
Farce.
Farce in your general direction.
What a farce it is. Anyway.
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries.
I think it's time for bell counts.
Sure, let's do it.
Let's get it done.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day, Thursday, December 5th. Today we had 22 missed innuendo bells, 85 actual bells, 5 rim shots, 5 AOCs, and 2 oh my god. Giving us a B- for the day. Peace out and good night, y'all.
DOAEshow.com. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Go to DOAEshow.com. Follow us there.
And the Mojo 50s and all the rest of it.
Guys, we'll talk to you tomorrow, 9 p.m.
Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good. It could have been a lot better.